Hi, this is Melissa Wagenhofer. This is Week 2 WIKI, Assessing Academic Performance. The question was assessing academic performance, 2 data collection tools that can be used to monitor the academic progress of students with ASD. Provide information on the accommodations or modifications you might need when collecting data to meet the needs of individuals with ASD. Well, the 2 academic assessment tools that can be used to monitor the academic progress of students with ASD are, number 1, a functional behavior assessment, an FBA. Behavior at school is an important factor in one's success. A functional behavior assessment is used to determine why a student has a specific undesired or inappropriate behavior. By pinpointing and understanding the triggers and reasons behind undesired or inappropriate behaviors, it is the first step towards changing those behaviors and getting the student to work on their academics. The accommodations and/or modifications that might be needed when collecting data to meet the needs of those with ASD could be, for the FBA, there are really no accommodations or modifications needed when collecting this data. The accommodations and/or modifications come after the undesired behavior or inappropriate behavior is pinpointed and the triggers and reasons are recognized. It is only then can a teacher or a parent intervene with accommodations and/or modifications to eliminate the undesired behaviors or inappropriate behaviors and reinforce the desired or appropriate behavior that they were looking for. The other academic assessment tool that can be used to monitor the academic progress of students with ASD is direct assessment. A direct assessment is an assessment where the student is given a specific stimuli and the student is to respond to a specific task on a specific topic or subject. This can be done for any academic, this can be done for any behavior, this can be done for any function. It's a direct assessment for that one specific topic or subject. Accommodations and/or modifications that might be needed when collecting data to meet the needs of those with ASD with a direct assessment could be less language. Minimal talking or speaking enables those with ASD to process information easier without having to filter through the unnecessary verbiage. Provide different assessment opportunities. You can observe, you can present the student can present drawings, you can observe a performance, you can use questionnaires. You don't have to use specific pencil, paper-based assessment. You can provide visuals, provide a separate setting. So if the student is distracted easily, then give them a different setting, maybe the library or a quiet area somewhere away from classmates so they're not distracted. Preferred seating. Clear step-by-step explicit directions or examples. You can read the text and directions aloud or use audio. So if it's a book or something like that, they can listen to it. Reduce the number of questions. Eliminate the obvious wrong answers, narrowing down the possible choices. Chunk large assignments into smaller tasks. This way the student doesn't feel overwhelmed. You can front load. Front loading is number 1. I don't know why I put it so far down on the list. But this is where you introduce the concepts, you introduce the vocabulary, you introduce the ideas and topics in advance, or you review previously taught information. And lastly, teachers or parents or professionals can accommodate by manipulation or hand over hand, which this is where somebody is physically manipulating the student's hand or body to complete the task. So if they're writing, somebody's got their hand atop theirs and they're helping them and guiding them. Physical, which is touching the student's hand or body, moving an object closer, assisting with the task, or altering the environment to make the student successful. Visual, having to point something to help with the understanding. So if you have a visual or if you want them to look at a picture. There's verbal, which is telling them, look, how many ducks are in the row? Let's count. And then give them a chance to answer. And there's also gestural. I can never pronunciate that word right. But it's the same as visual and verbal, but you just do it through body movements. So you can see, do you see those ducks? How many ducks are there? Look. And you're pointing. So those are ways that you can assess academic performance and the way that you can accommodate and modify so that you can collect required data to meet the needs of the individuals with ASD.